Hello, everybody, and welcome to
Boo, you whore.
a show about anything and everything, but more particularly, we are covering the season 5, episode 1 premiere of Dragula. My name is Benji, and I twirl and swirl from my bed to the couch.
So she's twirled and swirled. I will be keeping up. I don't need to hear anything else.
I'm not like other girls. I'm from New Zealand. I'm Mac.
Let's go.
I'm Mikey, and my knees only cracked twice today.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but there's nothing like a really good axe.
And I'm just a straight up bitch, Morgan.
I own it, bitch.
Now presenting Dr. Bitch.
I'm Dr.
Oh, it's so good to be with my girlies again. Now,
It's
if you
always
have,
so lovely.
oh, it's always so good, so good. If you haven't already, please go and subscribe to our Patreon. And if you are watching us on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do go onto our Patreon, you will be getting early access to all of our videos and full-fledged reactions, because I know YouTube will have a problem with some copyrights, but we'll try and work around those. But without further ado, we are going to be looking at two different looks, their entrance looks, as well as their Terror in the Woods challenge look. We'll also be discussing some cute little moments throughout the episode as well that, tickled the ivories and the funny bones. So, without
Come on,
further... Go for it.
Oh, I just said, come on, tickle the ivories.
Come on, tickle the ivories and the funny bones, because my funny bones also only cracked twice. So, without further ado, okay, so might I also add the budget this season is budgeting?
Yes.
Like,
Girl.
you could tell with
They-
the intros, just so good. Everything, the camera looked like it was an 8K. Like you could see the nose hair. It was
I just
literally-
I love that they're gagging the girls right off the bat. They're bringing them in a white truck into the middle of nowhere in the middle of the night.
It's
Mhm.
it's
You know
giving.
what I love? I love that they're literally like, the prize money, it's from us. Straight up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's
They've
from us.
they've said that ever since Resurrection, and I can't not like. How
It's
cunt
a
is that?
gag.
They're like putting emphasis on it now, bitch. They're like,
Right,
they're
literally,
like,
they
it's
said
from
our-
us. And we're gonna
They
mention it
literally
again
said
later.
our bank accounts are big enough to be like, oh, we'll fund the prize ourselves, and it's not taxed,
Oh, a little 100,000? Oh, no,
Yep.
no problem.
and then use the shutter money for actual production. Like they said, we're not touching this. We don't fuck tax money.
I literally am like, I wouldn't be surprised if one episode before they reveal who's like in the top or in the bottom or whatever, they're like, oh, by the way, the cash money, us. Yeah, just remember that, bitches.
I want it every episode. Every episode.
single episode.
It's giving like when Tyra Banks reads the prizes and she reminds all the girls. That's what it would be giving. I kind of want that too, to be like, oh yeah, just to remind you, your money is from us.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't mention it before, it was from us. Like,
Here's the
But
routing
no.
and account numbers.
the social security code is
But no, the first challenge was giving it was giving everything I wanted for the intro to a new season, and like
Mhm.
getting to see these girls just be campy and run around the woods in the middle of the night getting chased by I don't even know what those fucking were.
I'm just gonna say
Did
they're
we even-
scare
I
actors.
don't even remember. Yeah.
Literally just scare actors, because I don't know what the fuck they were, if they were
What kind of
anything.
mana costume they had those in, but
I think
It was-
the
it was great.
Yetis in the woods with like tasers, like camp. Honestly,
Yep, so we do arrive into the middle of bumfuck nowhere in the woods with my favorite colors, red and black. Um, and Neo Hoodoo X pops out of the white van looking like this sexy Jiragumu hooker. Literally said, I don't know where the fuck I am, but I love it. Literally wearing nothing. In the words of Bitch Putty, she said she's not afraid to show that she's a stick. We love that.
Period.
But I love that look. And we were talking about it during the reaction as well. Like like shout out to the camera people and the people who edit. Every shot of Neo Hoodoo looked like a fucking movie.
Literally, we kept hitting pause and bitch, stunning. There's a shot. There's a shot. There's a shot. Like,
Another club,
come
another club,
on.
another club. Yes. But did anyone else have any further thoughts of Miss Neo Hoodoo and what she walked up in?
I
I'm trying to find a picture of the look right now so I can really talk about it.
kind of think it's my favorite of the Ancients looks. Like,
And is.
like to be like, I'm sorry to the other girls. Like, they tried, they gave it a go, but like, it was just giving everything. Honestly,
Yeah, like she came in and like immediately I know who Neo Huru is. Like you're giving us fashion, but also like a little grotesque with like the extra piercings and like how drippy it feels on you and like you're the tattoos. I wasn't ready. I don't know. I wasn't ready personally, but girl, it was giving everything for me. Like it's number one, and it's the best look of the entrances for sure.
It was really stunning in every fucking angle. The way the light was catching. First of all, like she just has a gorgeously structured face. And so every way the light was hitting, it was making it look like so chiseled and so beautiful. And then juxtaposed with all the fucking jewelry. It was so cool. It was just like I was hooked. I think the Boulets were smart for having her come out first.
I
Period.
I just want to see them like try to make her look bad with the with the cinematography. Like, it's kind of impossible. Like, she's just beautiful.
She's
But she's
beautiful.
Yeah.
beautiful.
But she's beautiful.
Right.
Stunning. But she's beautiful.
All right. So without further ado, we also will be tooting and booting these looks. What do we give it? I give it a 2.
Oh, too.
Like literally, there's literally not a thing fucking wrong with it. Oh, and we'll get into when the girls meet each other. But when she pops up out of the front feet and was like, "I'm here," and then does that little, she stands and then turns back and like flips her hair. I was like, work, high whore drag, love her.
I don't think I said it, but obviously it's a 2 from me. Hello.
All right, next, coming out of the white van, we have Miss Onyx on dicks.
This look was really interesting. Like compared to what she was giving in like the promo, I wasn't really expecting like something on the camp side like this was. Like this was a cute look. It's a caution tape outfit, which is like not the most original idea, but I think she did it in a way that was unique to her. I really liked the yellow chain, the like plastic chain hanging down from both ears.
Mhm.
I think the look overall is a success.
I agree. I loved it. I know the first thing I said was Ivy Winters because that was my reference point for it. And that's not a read because Ivy is a very well constructed queen, knew how to make everything out of anything. And it looks really good. It's not something I would also expect from Miss Onyx, considering that she's like a circus performer, and especially with the first episode being about like branding before you branch out and really test yourself with the challenges. it's not something that I would have pegged her for, but I think it also shows the unexpectedness out of Miss Onyx. And that I really, really appreciate. I toot this look wholeheartedly. There's nothing that I would like to nitpick about this. Is it my favorite? Not necessarily, but I still love the look for what she is showing.
You don't want to nitpick?
No.
Well, I'm in the motherfucker.
Here, Hunty. Right here, Hunty. Right here, Hunty.
Come on,
Girl,
Miss Cow, go for it.
This was my first boot, and I'll explain why. I'm not just a hater, I swear. So, based on the promo looks, this is not the vibe that I was getting from Onyx. Like, I was expecting like a little showgirly, like, but also gory and like bloody. Like, I don't know. I wasn't getting camp comedy queen. Like that wasn't the vibe I was getting. And when I'm expecting this end of the spectrum and I get this end of the spectrum, it doesn't compute in my brain. Like I don't need you to be every single category. Like you can dabble a bit, but you don't need to go like complete opposite to prove like I can do everything that you can do better, because you can do it better. We've seen caution tape looks before. Gaga's done it. Obviously, Ivy's done it. Like, been there, done that. Like, it's like a Halloween costume at this point for me. So, and you like the like chain thing? I thought it looked clunky and a mess. Wasn't my favorite, and it really like brought me down on Onyx, because heading into this, like, I was excited for Onyx, and then I saw that and I was like, oh, okay, it was a boot.
Yeah,
I will say, like, even though I think it's successful, it's only a soft two for me. Like, I'm not thrilled by it. Like I said, I agree with you about the caution tape. Like, it's kind of a tired motif, but whatever. I think all in all, she looks good, so I'm gonna toot it. But I don't disagree with what you're saying, Morgan.
So for me, what I like about it, I'm kind of looking at like the GIF on the wiki of this look, and what I'm enjoying is that it kind of is like elegant with a kind of grungy-esque twist. You've got the corset, you've got like the chains replacing like something more elegant, you've got like the feather bower, I will call it, kind of with the huge caution tape. And like, I'm also going to give it a soft toot because we have seen this before. Is it like a different silhouette? Yes, but like, I've seen it before. But I think it's creative with the silhouette and the twist on the elegance.
I will say I don't necessarily see grunge in this.
Yeah, I was
Like,
like,
at all.
okay, I think we're reaching a bit, but like, go off. Like, that's your vision, and I love that for you.
I'm just trying to be nice.
I did toot
Well,
it, but I
I'm
also
not.
agree as far as the grunginess of it. I think it was a little too put together to be considered grunge.
It's too clean to be grunge. Like it's
Okay.
polished. It's like I don't see like things out of place. I don't.
Right. Yeah.
She's well put together, but like I'm not super excited by the outfit.
Right.
Let me-
I see what she was going for.
Mhm.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna rephrase: arts and crafts glam. There we go.
Yeah.
It's
And
definitely
Arts and crafts.
it's
The
definitely
reading challenge.
it's better than grunge.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of grunge, our next competitor to come out of the white van is Throb Zombie. Now, Throb is kind of where I'm on the boat with Miss on Dix here. Like, it's good, it's clean, it's structured. I loved Throb's makeup when it came to the face. I don't think from like the I'm also looking at the wiki here. I don't get all the details in the suit, even though it's like it's nice and you can tell it's nice. I can't tell what those details are when it comes to the lighting that they currently have. Like the lining of, I think it's like this neon green texture is nice. But
I think the major thing this look suffers from is that they're just in the dark in the woods, because like
Yeah.
it's a black suit with the cool piping and you can see those details, but everything else just kind of gets lost and you're left with like a floating head. And but like the makeup, oh my god, looks super fucking
So
cool.
good.
I love the way Throb does their makeup, but the look, meh.
Yeah, I wish there was. I think we do see it a little more like in the campfire light, which is nice. I'm still giving it a soft 2. Like it's a good start, but I think there's more to look for when it comes to their looks in the future.
If you held a gun to my head and said, remember Throb Zombie's look right now and tell me about it, I'd be out the door 6 feet under. Like, I can't remember it. I literally can't remember it. Like, as hard as I try, I literally can only remember her face.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Like, I can't remember anything about it. I'm so sorry. There's nothing there, like, for me. So it was a very soft, like, boot, but only because I literally can't remember it. It was so unmemorable.
Yeah, I'm looking at this GIF right now, and I forgot about her. I forgot
And
about
like
this look.
and the thing is, like, even though you can see that green detailing and it's cool, like otherwise it's just a suit.
Yeah, it was giving entrance look though. Like, here's a little something something I already had in my closet.
Right. Like it doesn't need to be on any particular theme. It's just like, all right, I gotta show up and then whatever. And so I don't think it's a bad choice, but like it's whatever.
Yeah, it was very practical. I'll give them that.
Yeah, and he was probably wearing some at least more comfortable shoes than some of the girls were wearing.
Period.
Oh yeah, like Rob's shoes compared to Neo Hoodoo X running through the woods in hooker heels. Like it,
Literally.
one's gonna be a little more sustainable.
Like, I like the hair and the makeup.
Yeah,
The makeup is cool as fuck. I
Mhm.
love Throb Zombie's makeup.
I think I will be giving this the softest of boots, though. It is the entrance look, yes, but it's the entrance look at the same time.
Mhm.
And
I'm also gonna say very gently a boot. I love you, Throb.
We honestly love this look, but yeah, I'm still gonna soft toot it. I stand by what I said, but I definitely agree with all the with my fellow ghoulies here that there's still a lot left to be desired when it comes to seeing you first on camera, aside from all the promo that they shoot to get us like that first glimpse of the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Next, coming out of the white van is Miss Anaphylactic. Now, Miss Anaphylactic, when I'm telling you, she said, I came to show up, show out, black and green, but still effective, giving roots to Manchester and her like background to for me. It's very clean, it's very precise, but it's not doing so much to where you can't digest it. Like the cute neon gloves that's matched with Morgan's influence on the bat sunglasses and the feather in the cap.
I love being an inspiration for the girls.
Right, we love that. The doors you open. Matched with like the short like ankle boot, which I think had like a little buckle that kind of looked like a pilgrim. I'm not sure about the buckle. But overall I really like that look. I'm sure that was a bitch to try and walk through in these fucking woods, Mary. But it's a toot from me.
This one is another one that I think kind of suffered for me in that the neon bits that you can see are really cool, but the midsection that's the like black and then sheer dress, the details kind of get lost. So I feel like I can't appreciate it as much as I might have been able to. And also, it's giving, like, other than the neon details, it's giving little black dress. Like, cute. Love it. But whatever.
I mean, the girlies definitely had a lot less to say compared to some of the other competitors we will soon be talking about.
Right. And I think that, like, my reflection on anaphylactic slope does go a lot to what the other girls had been saying about it, which is that it was unhemmed. There were things astray, and I have to take their word into account. Did I see every little piece? No, but what I saw was something that was kind of predictable and basic, and I wasn't like thrilled because coming into the season I was like, oh, it's anaphylactic, and then she steps out the van, and I'm like, oh, it's anaphylactic.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
That makes sense, I guess. It wasn't really doing it for me. I do boot it just because, and also you mentioned ankle boot. Hate an ankle boot.
Hate, hate, hate!
I hate an ankle boot. Like, the fact that like anybody would even consider wearing them is like so tragic for them because it immediately cuts you off like a stump. And I hate that so much for anyone. Poor everyone wearing ankle
And
boots.
I
Please
think-
throw them away.
Are
I think
ankle
in
boots
this-
the new club kid boots?
They are.
in this look specifically, it's even worse because she's wearing those like neon leggings.
Right.
So with the black ankle boot, it just stops.
Sliced.
And
off.
so like I think the face and the like hair and the little hat are really cute. I like it. But then the rest of it just kind of falls flat for me.
Yeah.
It's a boot. I'm sorry.
So let me say what I like first. I like the wig. I like the glasses. And the neon part of the glove. The neon glove. And maybe the earrings. And that's it.
The way I never noticed that she was wearing earrings.
Yeah, she's got the little like enlightening
It's
bolts.
giving that meme like you didn't notice she was eating a plate of corn in this scene. Like
like it's boring. This doesn't shock me. It's anaphylactic. Like
Anna conflicted.
no,
Ooh.
literally. Like,
exactly.
it's fine. I'm not
Yeah.
here for fine though. It's a boot.
If I had to like be so real and honest, like even from the confessional and like getting to know Anna a bit, it was giving straight off the bat like a little too like timid in a way, like that you're not like fitting in to this whole Dragula universe right away, which was really shocking to me because I thought Anna would be like right there in it, and off the bat it was like, oh, maybe she's not.
I want to see more from her for sure because like,
Definitely.
and I think like even moving into the floor show, she gave us a little bit more, but like
Definitely.
A little bit.
We'll talk about that later. But like this just really was not doing it for me, and I was sad about that because like I was excited to see what Anna was going to bring.
That's fair. Okay. So speaking of Club Kid Boot, our next contestant hopping out of the white van and who also subsequently fucked up their leg during the Sprite feat is JK. So
Come
they
on,
were
Ladybug.
giving yes, they were giving that ladybug-esque like half red, half black. Like I said, those are my favorite colors. I know Club Kid Boots get read so fucking much here. it was really dark, so I barely noticed them.
Well,
Kind of.
no, I don't think they're Club Kid boots. I think they're those big red plastic
Oh,
boots.
you know what? Yes, they kind of look like I don't know. I don't know if it's a trend or anything, but those really big red boots that are
Those
popular and
big
being
puffy,
worn.
the puffy red boots.
Yes. Okay.
I
They're
think
they're
is
not
what they
Club
are.
Kid boots. Okay.
Oh, you mean Boots from Dora the Explorer?
I
The
mean, that's what
the
it's
reboot?
giving, but
Yeah.
the reboot.
It,
But yeah,
this look, I like. I want to like it.
right.
You know,
Like,
I feel like it could be really cool, but I don't get the mushroom top, and you can see all the stuff inside it like exposed.
Mhm.
I don't like I don't get what she's going for with this, and it kind of all looks a little discombobulated because she's got like a latex bodysuit with the like ripped knitted sweater. It's just strange, and again, the mushroom top, I don't love it. It's giving bike helmet, and not in a good way.
In the worst way, really.
you know what it's kind of giving to me? It's giving like Dish, like the
Like
satellite.
satellite.
Yeah, dead ass. Like but inverted. Because she's not
The-
flying out, she's coming in, getting all the
Th-
signals.
this may be a dish, but she did not serve. Like, for me, I
She got
like
one.
it's not too much. I don't like this. It reminds me a bit of Evie Oddly's kind of the orange runway from Drag Race season 11 a little, like with the little helmet looking thing and the interesting makeup choices. Um this isn't for me. I'm so sorry. Like other people said, that like the inside of the helmet, I like the makeup's cool. The corseting. She's a little snatched, but no, it's a boot. I'm
Evie,
sorry.
sweetie, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Evie, because what the fuck? Evie, leave my sister out of this.
And I will say, I appreciate JK's energy, like especially in this first like montage. Energy. Because like she's down to clown, and I love that. But this look, girl,
JK, you better be kidding,
you
because
you better be joking.
like, girl,
No,
what?
I'm sorry, but it's a boot.
My thought process was booting at the time that I was reading this look, so I will get into it a little bit. I do agree. Like I said, it is giving Dish a little bit. I didn't understand it, especially with the different materials, with like the distressed knitted to the, I almost said vinyl, but that's not it, to the latex to like the red boot. I think what I've noticed in this episode, at the very least, is that like you may not understand JK's look, but her performance is what pulls it together for you, and you're like, okay, like you make sense now. But as far as the look, I do agree it is a boot. Two red
I don't know
boots.
if this ever made sense to me personally. Love JK. Like the energy off the walls, so entertaining. Literally, I mean, spoilers, gone but not forgotten. Because JK was giving us everything we needed on the episode, entertainment wise. But the looks, I mean, it was definitely like giving. I think I'm thinking outside of the box. Like I'm putting like a structural thing on my head, and I'm like giving the red and white tees, but then there was no concept here. Like it was just doing something to do something. Like I want JK to sit down. I want JK to sit down in front of me and explain to me the thought process behind this one. That's what I
Exactly.
need. I need an explanation. Maybe an apology.
All right.
It's a boot for me, Abby.
All right. So speaking of, I know we were speaking on things that are more simplistic. The next doll, I should say, coming out of the van is none other than Miss Cynthia Doll.
Oh,
And
you're gonna make me
listen,
read Mother.
honestly
No way.
though, but here's the thing, because I get it. Yes, it is a bra and panty with the chain, and I don't remember what heel she had on, if she had on a heel. But um I will say, as far as like an entrance look, I kind of agree. Yes, it's just a bra and panty and chain, but it's effective. Like what she did with it was good.
What exactly did she do
Yeah,
with
what
it?
was affected?
Affected, yes. I mean, I still liked the look. Do I think it's as impressive as everybody else? No. That's what I'm saying. I like it for understanding who she is as an artist. But when coming to the caliber of girlies, I don't agree that it matches up. So for
I
that, I will still give it a boot. But when I tell you, and we'll get into this later, that she won the entire episode, I don't give a fuck. She gives
Period.
narrator
The
energy.
star. The star.
Like you see why you love Cynthia Doll later on, but like this look is effective. It works on understanding who she is as an artist, but I can't say that it's like top tier.
Ooh, Benji, you are being so good to her right
So
now.
kind. The Paula
And-
of the podcast.
I think you're truly unique and truly talented.
And I am not going to be quite as kind. Girl. What? It's not even like an interesting bra and panty. It's a black bra and a black panty with what, some silver detailing kind of, and then a
And
bunch
like a
of
slick back hair, like your
and the
basic slick back
slick
hair.
back wet hair.
I fucking hate. I hate slick back wet hair. Stop. Yell down.
And
Put it
and
down.
it's just I don't know why why you would want your first impression to be this.
You know what? I'm gonna give Cynthia Doll the props. It was strategy, mama. She wanted the girls to think so little of her that when she stepped on the runway later, they're like, oh. But then the Boulets were also not feeling that, I guess. So
And also to kind of comment on the fact, I think some of the girls also commented that at some point was like, it's literally Dragula. You don't know what the fuck they're gonna tell you to do. So why would you're not gonna come and go run in the woods with a fucking ball gown on.
I mean, hey, Throb Zombie did it in a really nice suit.
Yes, but that's a suit. That's not a constricting moment.
I think there are effective ways to make a first impression that are more than a bra and panty, even if you have some like a task that you need to do, like wear a bodysuit that's like covered in something. Like I don't care. Just I don't know. This might sound a little mean, but like put a little bit more effort in. This is a bra and panty and some fishnets. Girl.
it was giving. I was already wearing this.
Right. Like it's giving I literally just got off stage from the gig and had to come here. And I left the thing I revealed out of back at the club.
Yeah, this I don't like there's quite literally nothing else to say because there's basically nothing to say. It's the chains are nice. I like Cynthia's makeup.
Real.
Their makeup,
That's so real.
their makeup is so funny to me.
Like
I
Cynthia's
think
a
it's
really-
so camp. I like the way Cynthia Doll does her fucking nose.
Mhm.
like I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah,
But this is not it, girl. Boot.
Boots.
the makeup, I like when an artist has their own signature style, right? For Cynthia, we have the nose. For Dusty Ray Bottoms, it's the dots. For Satana, it's just drawing little squiggly lines and saying,
I'm not ready to talk about her. I'm not ready to talk about
hold
her.
on now.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But like, yeah, you could have done more, Cynthia. But it's loving the energy, and the entrance is a boo. But let's see what happens later in the episode.
Absolutely. And now with our next competitor coming out of the white van, it's Blackberry. And you know what? I've been giving my opinion first. Let's go in reverse order. Mac, let's start with you.
Okay, so when Miss Blackberry stepped out of the van, I was kind of living, honestly. Like, I really enjoy the silhouette, like the leather cap, the way the the pairing of chain and leather to kind of like have on the edges, I would say, like the lining, I think was a smart choice. And like the huge necklace, I don't really get the eyeshadow being blue and yellow. I'm like, okay, that I don't know where that's coming from, but I really do enjoy this look, and this is a boot. A suit. It's a two. It's a two.
No,
Yeah.
I feel the same. Like it was giving very like a mix between Michael and Janet for me. Like I was definitely living my 80s 90s moment, and I loved it for Blackberry. Was it very Dragula? No, that was the only thing that I was like, okay, like I understand why the girls were reading her a bit, because it wasn't giving like any form of Dragula for me. It was giving like very standard drag costume. But I loved the look. It was a toot.
I think for me, it's like the jacket and the top of it is really fucking cool. I love the little cap with the same detailing. Like it's giving a little bit dominatrix. It's giving a little bit like leather daddy. It's cute, but it's kind of just the jacket. It's a cool jacket, and then she's got like the like the what's it, the leotard with like the cool structure up front, but then it's just kind of a leotard at the bottom. And so it's cute. I like it. It's a toot. Um, Not super like exciting, but I like it.
I would have to agree. Yeah, the first thing I thought once I saw it was like that leather biker moment. It's it's cute. I'm like looking at the wiki, like I'm noticing like the details of the chains here. Um,
The
I-
huge chain necklace is really cool.
it's cute. It's that statement piece aside from the hat to be like, it does pull everything together. Like that one thing that, take a few things off. She said no, add everything on, and it actually works. It works really well. I'll give this a soft two here.
Everyone else went biker leather daddy, and I went like Michael Jackson.
I mean, well, that's around like
No,
that
but like
80s,
that's
90s
also
era.
real. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it definitely is giving that.
Like it's giving like a more actually I don't know that's more latex than neoprene. But of like bad if you wanted to give a Michael Jackson reference or like
Right.
with the jacket and it was the style around that time. So I agree with both wholeheartedly. Uh
Oh, excuse
Salute.
me.
Uh
Yes.
Ooh.
Times
God.
two.
Next, coming
Please.
out of the white van is
She died.
none other than our spectral host with the most, Mr. Jarvis Hammer. Morganta, go ahead and take us away.
First off, I want to say it's a toot. Coming out, the makeup on point. The whole garment is like so well put together, and like the printing is so well matched and toned. Like it was so there. However, like it's still a toot. Let that be known. However, I didn't realize, and this is me. This is just me. I didn't realize that Jarvis was like going to be giving Ghost the whole time. I didn't do my research, I guess. That's fine. But I was just a smidge underwhelmed because of how similar it felt to the promo look. And we'll get to it later, but like, I felt like we're already getting a bit repetitive from Jarvis, which sucks because Jarvis was literally like the #1 draft pick heading into the season. And I think maybe that probably factors into it for me, is that like the expectations were like all the way up here, and then you're like still good, but it's just there's something. I need a little more variety, I think. But it was still a toot. It was a good look.
I definitely agree. I had mentioned this as well. Yeah, I did notice that the suit that they wore into the show was similar to the suit that we saw in the promo, but with like a more like emerald green kind of lining down it, which is great. It again, if we're talking about branding and stamping, especially with that first episode when it comes to like your entrance look and the interpretation of the challenge, I get that. I'm here for it. Um, I can't wait to get into the first challenge look for Jarvis and my thoughts on that. But I wasn't really underwhelmed. It's just I was ready to see something different.
Just whelmed.
Yeah, just whelmed. Like not it's not bad. It's statement piece to Jarvis and their drag, but I want more. And I know
I
they're
mean, I
capable
have it
of
ranked 3rd overall, so like
right.
I'm being a little negative on it, but like I still very much enjoyed.
I think this is a nitpicky piece for me because it's like there's nothing necessarily wrong about it. It's
Mhm.
just we know they've already set the bar so high that you just want them to supersede whatever they're going to bring in and bring onto the floor. So it's still a toot for me. I want more out of this monster though, wholeheartedly. Like I know that Jarvis came to play. Now I want to see them roll the dice and give me what I want.
So for me, I'm also gonna say that this is a toot. Morgan, what you were referring to earlier about like, oh, I didn't realize Jarvis was a ghost. In their Meet the Monsters like individual like questionnaire thing that was on YouTube, Jarvis was like speaking in character, being like, "Oh, well, I was a ghost from the blah 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 century, and I died because a light hit me on the head." And I'm like, I'm worried for that because I feel like a lot of drag artists have fallen into a trap of only being the character and nothing else, like not really getting to meet the artist than just the character. And
Mhm.
I'm glad that at least for the floor show we see something a bit different. You know, it's not the exact same, which is good because I was scared that that Jarvis's variety was just kind of stuck in a box. But overall, this look is it's cute. It's, you know, kind of kind of similar to what we saw in the promo, but still different in a way. Still a part of Jarvis's character.
Yeah, I mean, I think pretty much agree with everything. Like, it's Jarvis is really great at his signature look. Like, the promo and this were both really cool to look at, but having those be the first two things we see, and they're so like, are they similar garments? No, but they're not different enough that like we're gonna want to see something else soon. And then the floor show look didn't diverge enough for me where to the point where I'm worried about Jarvis in the near future. But I think this was very successful. I think I agree that the patterns are really cool. I love the silhouette with like the bell bottom and the puffy sleeves and the big bow in the front. I think it's really cool. I think it has the opposite effect from the people that wore black. Because he's in all white, in most of the scenes you can see the details pretty clearly. There's a lot of good contrast in the scene that they're in, and so I think just like moving through the woods, Jarvis looks really cool, and I thought this was a success. It's definitely a 2 for me.
All right. Now getting into our dystopian sex doll coming out of the white van, Miss Satana. I'm gonna give this to Morgan. We're just gonna get this out of the way.
The face crack of the century. The nerve and the gall of this bitch to come out in the remaining scraps of her promo look and thinking I wouldn't notice.
So what's your sentence for her?
Electric chair.
I saw the pattern. It was there. It was still present. Okay, let's get into it. So, first of all, the like quilt patchwork design of like the multiple different prints. You need a like, if you want to mix prints, you need a real eye for that kind of thing, because it's not, most of the time it's not going to come out cute. This was one of those times where it didn't come out cute. It was giving mess and like hodgepodge. And like I'm trying to be different. And then we have like our like princess gown moment where like I have my like puffy sleeves and I'm like girly, and it just upsets me. It upsets me like so personally. Like I'm like personally offended. That's how I feel so far with Satana. Is like, what are we doing here? What's the like through line? What's the end goal for me? Because it's not winning. I don't know. I'm just so over it. I'm so over it. Everything about it screamed like immature and like not experienced whatsoever. It didn't do it for me. I'm so sorry. And okay, actually, I'm not done. I'm not finished because I need to talk about the attitude. I need to talk about it. Here I am. I started off saying like I'm just a fucking bitch. Like I love that's my favorite type of drag queen, is somebody that's a bitch and reads all the time and it's just a straight up cunt. That's my favorite drag queen ever. I love that energy. But you better back it up. You better sit there in the fucking best gown or like best outfit you had ever put together and then read the girls. Because obviously you're unclockable. Don't sit there and read the whole time and call other people out on their looks when you're the worst look in the room. Don't do all that.
No,
because that's giving mess.
No, I have to agree with that. Like, if you're gonna be a rowdy and bowdy bitch, you better have the shit to back it up. If not,
Then
you're just
literally,
talking
then
shit to
buck
talk
up.
shit.
Buck up then.
Right, then you're
Come
just
come
talking
up come
shit.
up to swing in the ring because it's not giving. It's giving one hit KO against literally everyone else.
Right, like if you're
Like
gonna talk shit, then like knock the girlies down. Be like, I have a reason to be a bitch.
yeah, like because I'm the most Angelina girl here, but
Right.
you're not.
I'm just gonna get quick and to the point with it. Boot, two
Boots.
boots while she was running through the water, two boots. I do agree that like it's just it's the same as her promo look. It didn't fit her well. I don't know what the tiara was for, if she's supposed to be a dystopian sex doll. Like there's so
Princess.
many ways to sure. There are so many ways to enact in my head what a dystopian sex doll would look like, and it's not something pink and unfitting to the body. Like if you're trying to flatter and like get the girls to come like fuck them and kill them, I think there's something that could be a lot more structured for her that would just, especially with her makeup skills, as we'll see a little later, that would be like, okay, bitch, I see you, but it's a boot for me.
This was one of the ones where I feel like I got what she was going for, but it just didn't get all the way for me. Cause like I vibe with the idea of the patchwork. Like it's giving like Sally and Nightmare Before Christmas teas, but like not as good because they're all the squares are like the same size and the same shape, and the puffy like it's supposed to be these puffy shoulders, but they're just like all limp and like bleh. And I really don't get what the like black fringe, the like long black fringe is doing. I don't get it. I I'm a Satana defender. You guys know that I am. However, I
You don't even
know.
have like a leg to stand on, which is so funny about it. Like you're literally making shit up. You're like, I understand her vision, and then you proceed to say,
But
I
I
don't
do.
understand.
No. But I get what she was going for. She's going for like a princessy vibe, and like it's supposed to be like girly and whatever. But I think it just falls flat. And like the thigh high neon, like the fuchsia boot, was not
Boot,
was not
boot, mama.
it was not the right choice. And this is another one that I like. I wanted to like, and I want to like Satana,
Yeah, a little too much.
but
It's
it's a
giving
boot.
it's giving pick me at this point.
It kind of, and hey,
I
you know
wouldn't
what?
say that. I wouldn't
Maybe,
say that.
maybe I just want to be the one that when Satana makes it longer gets to say "I told you so."
Well,
Okay, one more up.
okay,
And that's one more than Miss JK got so far. So
we've had enough defending. Now it's my turn. Okay, I don't like this. I feel like she grabbed her promo, she sent it to her grandma and said, "Can you make a quilt? Grandma, can you make me a quilt dress?" And then she decided to like get some flat ass ruffle sleeve shoulder shit that like I don't know, get like a air compressor or something, like the shit you put the the ear tie for the tires. I don't know. It's more flat than Cynthia's slick back here. It's sad. It's honestly sad, and like I I just I just don't like it, and I'm trying to be so nice, and like,
Are you?
but I can't be fake at the same time. Like, I have to be real. I have to be real and true and honest to myself. There's one thing I like about it. There's one thing I like about this entire thing, and that is the chest, like graphic thorn thing because we know that she can't do it as like a liner because it just looks a little wonky. But having like that kind of like thorny graphic, I'll call it, design to kind of make sure that there's at least something in this area is like it's cool. And I'm starting to see that that's part of her signature, kind of, I guess. Yeah, that's my one nice thing that I'll say. It's I know that for Cynthia Dole, it's too safe. I would rather have too safe than just bad. And so for Mama, this isn't a boot. This is a burn. It's now.
Come on, Ben.
That's just my opinion.
That's my
so
opinion.
like the worst adjective that I could possibly give a look, in my opinion, is what's happening here, and that's frumpy. Like the look is frumpy. Like it's like a little like the puffiness isn't like super puffy, and like the skirt isn't super billowy. It's like just kind of hanging there. I hate it.
And what makes me really sad is that I feel like if she was a little more polished, I would love Satana. I would
Literally.
love her aesthetic so much. Like I love like graphic liner, and I love like the hot pink but like bitchy and cunty, and I like I'm a whore. I love sex. Like all of this, all of the things that she claims to be, I love, but for some reason it just doesn't work. And that is what makes me really sad.
I'd like to move on soon.
And we will. The next contestant to come out of the white van is Miss Fantasia Royale Gaga.
Trying not to say mother. Trying so hard.
Mother is mothering. You know what? We need some positive reinforcement here. So since you started out on Santana, you could also start out on Mother. We're good.
I'm not gonna be like overly positive. I'm gonna try to reel it back because this is Mother. Like stepped out and I'm like, where's my mom? Oh, she's here. She's here with us. I love like, but let's talk about the look. Let's talk about it because the look itself, it's giving I had it in my closet and I wore it. And I love that for her. I love that vision. But like she had gotten read by Throb Zombie at the reading, the little impromptu reading challenge that had happened. It was a white gown and with some cutouts, and it wasn't giving like spooky, kooky, ooky.
It's not even a gown.
It's like a mini dress. Yeah,
it's just a cutout dress, and like the Titianas are sitting so incredibly like
they're right. They're right.
She looks gorgeous, but Miss Fantasia, Mother, please give us something more. We know you
and will
later in this episode, and does. But like when she stepped down in this, I was like, oh, really?
Yeah, like this gets a toot for me just because Mother. If that makes sense. Like I can't.
Like it makes sense, but I don't think she's Mother enough for me to toot this.
She had one white eyeball. That's so spooky.
Girl,
I was scared. I was scared. Was anyone else scared?
Stop.
Okay, this is I'm sorry. This is where I turn from Paula Abdul to Simon Cowell. Yes, she is Mother. Don't get me wrong. I live for Mother, but that doesn't mean that Mother gets a pass. It is a white dress. It's a very beautiful stoned white dress. But
And,
Oh,
and,
it was
and it's a
stoned?
pretty
Nice.
gem.
yeah, it was
And it's a
stoned. I
pretty
looked at
gem.
the right. It is detailed when I look through like the wiki and I see like the close up. It is stoned all the way down. Like there's a lot more detailing that we're missing again due to the lighting.
But
But
like,
it's a white dress.
and I'm gonna be that girl. Like there, it's a strappy dress. You want it to be like completely fitting right in uh, everywhere, but it's not. Like here, up here on the chest, it's a little wrinkly. Near the hips, you can see it's bunching up in one of the clips, and like I there. I want Fantasia to do so good. I love her. I live for her, and especially on the floor show, I think she ate up the floor show.
Right. As I was
But like then you compare what she did on the floor show to this, and it's like, mommy, where are you? Like, where did you go?
exactly, and that's the reason I'm very particular when it comes to Miss Fantasia, because you know she's gonna bring what she needs to bring, but because she is that entertaining, she's been doing drag for 20 years. She is highly entertaining. She brings light into the room. Like, I understand all of the factors that she has, and with that, I expect a lot from you. Therefore, things like this are not going to get a pass from me. Because when you do the damn thing and you do the damn thing, I know it's going to be undeniable. So I'm not going to give you any slack.
Especially when you do the damn thing in the same episode.
Right.
Exactly.
So for me, one thing that I love especially for Fantasia is that the first chest cutout is probably where a lot of the girls would have like their, like, I don't know, like breastplate or whatever, if they like have a breastplate. But because she's just that girl, it's the next cutout of the chest, and that's just like so mother of her. Just like, and you know, it is just kind of a cutout dress, but just like Mikey and Morgan, at least it's stoned, you know. And I like I like the makeup. The hair is nice. Um,
The hair is fine.
The hair's fine.
the boot is
The boot is booting.
The
it's a
boot, and it's like,
like
it's the boot. The boot isn't giving for me because it's like the black boot and the black leather glove moment with the white stoned mini dress. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I see the vision for her. You guys don't see the concept, and that's fine.
And I'm at
who
peace
don't-
with that.
I
like
don't in this one, girl. I'm so sorry, mother, but it's a boot.
like who
Some
knows?
today.
Maybe the van ride is
Right.
how
She
the dress
lost
got
a jacket or
wrinkled.
something. She left her jacket. Guys,
Honestly,
maybe the van wrinkled the dress.
What I
That's
think would have been
that's my conspiracy.
what I think would have been really cunty with this is like a big fucking fur jacket. Like,
she left it in the van.
I think only
I know
parents
she
just
had
look
it.
in the van.
It was so elegant that the Boulets are like, okay, we calm it down.
Well, they're like,
calm
you
it
might
down.
get it dirty, and she's like, okay, I'll leave it in the van.
Yeah.
Just
she
give
was
it to
like,
me
this
later.
is real fur.
Yeah.
I can't clean that. Like,
Like, Mama,
she's
this
not
is
getting-
chinchilla.
She's not getting dirty.
So for me, I'm sorry.
Look,
Spit it out.
It's a boot, and I'm just glad that she steps it up for the floor show. It's the softest of boots.
It's not soft for me, girl. It's not soft.
It's
so
also not soft
She's-
for me.
She's got like she's got the white eye, and that is spooky, but it's just not enough. Like, I'm glad that she gets more into the horror later on in the episode, but for now, you know, she's giving us the old, you know, the good old usual.
Morgan
This
looking
This is
me and
concerned.
my homegirls.
if this is her usual, I don't want it.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's.
I don't think it's her usual.
I don't want it. You want it, and you're gonna eat it.
Yo.
In the words of Miss Mother Brittany, give me more.
Right. Give me more.
Give me more.
Derek
The
Barry's
infamous
have.
Britney quote.
I love. That
And storage space. Love that. All right, so our final monster to come out of the white van is Orc Gothic. And let me tell you. Yes, just yes, this is what I wanted, this is what I expected. We all gagged seeing them out of drag because we had not a fucking clue what the fuck they look like. I was like, oh, okay.
Like, that's my man.
I
That's my man. Oh my god.
I mean, she's spoken for, but
Yeah, by me.
ah, but
It's actually by Nihuru. So
ooh, girl, right, ooh, we'll get into that. But I love the look from head to toe. It's kind of like if if a monster came out in like the meat district and went to go terrorize all the people that they ate, like that's what it was giving me. Like that otherworldly thing that you don't know what to look at or what you're looking at, but you're glad you're looking at it, and it kind of scares the shit out of you, but you don't mind. Um, so two overall.
Okay, I want to speak on this really quickly, and this might be a hot take. I love this look. Benji said he loves this look from head to toe. I love this look from head, but like it's like a white jacket with some white pants. And I think the makeup and like the head is so fucking cool. I'm kind of willing to forgive all of it because like it makes a statement against the really like alien monstrous makeup, and like I think it's intentional, but like I don't know. It wasn't like groundbreaking for me past the neck. It's still a 2. I think this was a really cool way to start out the season, and I still was like gagged when Orgata came out. But the outfit is just cool. The face and like the prosthetics are really fucking cool. And I wish I could say that the outfit was really fucking cool, but it's not. But it's still a 2. I still like it.
me when I'm a hater. Never. No, I'm just kidding. This I did love the look. Like you didn't like the look as much. I love the look. What I'm looking for in Dragula, I want something creepy. That's my favorite thing, and I feel like this is the only bitch giving that on the season. Like
she's giving monster, like
yeah,
like something I would see in my nightmares.
and it's not just monster because we've had some like monsters before that were like kind of unpolished, but then we have like Orgotic on the season, monster, and also like a bit of fashion, which like what? Like didn't see that coming. Loved the look. Great entrance. High hopes for Orgotic.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I pretty much agree with like kind of parts of all of you in a way. I think that or I can't say their name. I can't.
Orc
Gothic. Miss Orca, Mr. Orca.
Not the Orca.
Orca, Orgotic. I think that their prosthetic is amazing, and if I'm liking the range that we're seeing already, not only in the promo but also with this entrance look, and then like kind of later on in the floor show. I do think that the rest of the outfit, like the actual outfit itself, is pretty tame. It is kind of fashionable, um, but I do feel like the centerpiece is definitely the the prosthetic that they have, and it's just like creepy flesh monster. And I think one thing I really like about Orgotic already is they stay in character like like all the time when they're in drag, which I really enjoy, and it's fucking creepy, and I love that. Like I'm sometimes I'm actually scared seeing them, and that's not what I'm. We had Titans, we had people wearing like outfits that Ariana Grande would wear, and now we have like not to throw shade, but to throw shade.
A little bit of shade.
Sorry, Kendra. Oh, but I'm just really enjoying this entrance look. It is a toot from me, a little soft for now, but yeah, I'm very, very, very excited for Orgotic, and I thought they might have been first boot, but I'm they ain't.
Whoever thought Orkotic was going to be first boot? Not
I got
me.
scared when I saw I got scared in the promo when I saw the
Oh, the
shirt.
Club Kid boots.
I'm like, no, please.
So what? You just can't wear those no more? Damn.
Nope. So that that's all of the entrance looks here. And then we get into the fright feed. The Boulets, you hear them over the PA system. They said, if you can't make it through walking through the woods or running through the woods while getting scared shitless, why are you here? And I agree. Um, I think ever since Violencia, they were just like, yeah, shit or get off the pot.
Yep.
So, I mean, nothing too magnanimous from that. JK got a little banged up because they were scooting, dodging, ducking, backhand springing all over the damn woods.
Oh.
But everyone makes it back, and the girls start sussing each other out and giving some reads. Throb said Orgotic looked like Voldemort, and they were so glad to be here in the competition. um, Throb also read Fantasia for her white dress, her bodysuit. Um, what else? I know JK had a lot to say, but I
I
can't
know
necessarily remember what they said.
Miss
Oh,
Satana
Miss
had a lot to
Satana.
say.
Yes,
I had a
speaking
Grandma's
of,
quilt.
Miss Satana said, okay, let's cut the shit. Who do you think's going home first?
It's like, girl, you're not the girl to be doing all that. Sorry.
Like,
And
I think it was great TV for her to ask that, but like I think she was expecting that like she's assuming that she's completely that girl when she's not.
Right. Because she didn't get called out, as she should.
she did by Mr. Jarvis said,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like your attitude.
Exactly.
But I do one thing that I did like that JK said after all the reading, it's like, y'all don't take this too fucking seriously. It's literally drag. No one cares. We're all here to have a good time.
We
And
all read.
we all read. It's all lighthearted. Keep keep my name out of the Twitter, the X comments. I'm not
Right.
here for it. Which is so nice to see because I think people do get like caught up and be like, you're coming for my girl, I'm gonna come for you, and vice versa. When it's not, it's nothing like that. They literally don't care. They know nobody from literally 30 seconds ago after getting blood and being around a fire that's in a tire. It's not that serious. So the first challenge is issued, and it is terror in the woods. Anything that goes bump in the night through the woods, as you know, you may be trekking along while being inspired by what makes their drag special is the name of the game. But before we get into that, we're gonna take a little break, come back, and we'll be getting into the looks and the things of the things. See you soon.